Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one, the only, the Azothan, and we're back with more stuff, and hopefully I've got this aspect ratio all figured the fuck out. So let's go ahead and speed past this really quickly. Hopefully everything is fine. We stuck at 20 frames per second, though, on this. How very odd. I guess in this aspect ratio, it doesn't support anything other than 20 frames per second. So you guys are going to have to tell me, do you prefer that slightly odder aspect ratio, or do you prefer the 20 frames per second? Because it looks like it's one or the other at the moment. And yeah, we'll make this work, though. We can do this. There's no problem. There's no issues. It's faring better than it did earlier, so we should be good. Yeah, let's go ahead and check things out. See, yeah, things look a little bit less weird, a little bit less odd. Everything's all right. Everything's working perfectly. Good times. Good times. And let me just go ahead and make sure that everything's recording properly in the right aspect ratio. And it's working like a dream. Okay, good times. If I pause the game, does it go up to 30 frames? It goes up to 28. It's trying. Let's give it credit for what it is. It's definitely trying. Now, the replay was sent to me. Now, I'm not even going to tell you the name. Fuck it. We're just gonna watch the game, because that's how we're going to do it. We have an extremely quick dark green move out here. Going to grab these creeps very intelligently, very quickly. See how yellow's doing on his end. Already grouping up. Yeah, that's right. Groups 1 and 2 going to get there. Group 3 is going to move up into the wetlands, or perhaps he's not. He may skip these initial creeps and go for the speed and the bonus to his initial attack that he's going to gain against Teal's base down here. And I'm actually a fan of that. Let me go on record as saying I'm definitely a fan of that. I do it the other way, but I always like seeing alternate strategies and how they work so that I can improve my game. That's part of what this is all about. You see someone do something in a specific way, you can look at their unit composition, their positioning, you can go, huh, if I can arrange for that to happen in my games, I might be in a pretty good position. And you will be. God, abominations are so good. Love them. Alright, moving on. Moving on up. And is Red going to go for a very quick attack? He's got 2 meat wagons. He made sure to use both of them coming out of Stratholme. Not Stratholme, Scholomance. And he could take out this cannon tower very, very quickly and give himself a nice bonus. He's missed the creeps. Or did he get them? I may have missed that part. Ignore me. I'm a noob. I know not of this game. What is this Azeroth wars you speak of? Horn Guardian. That's what I call my underwear. They're the guardians of my horn, and there's no shame in that. Alright, Teal finally going out of the Dark Portal. Chief Kargath Bladefish ready to lay the smackdown on some South Alliance punks. And from what we saw last game, Teal, kind of monstrous if he gets out of hand. And I played a game against a Teal that absolutely whooped me. I'm going to go ahead and do a big shout out to Rhino Masher. If you had not disconnected, I suspect you would have smashed us. What are they attacking? Alright, are they both targeting that down? Indeed they are. Good target firing from Red there, making sure to utilize his forces against what they're strong against, and he is going to claim this area very quickly. Now the danger comes from an orange that isn't being checked by anything Blue has. Is Blue pitching in? He's got some units down here. Shadow Priests, a couple Dreadlords, his heroes, and even Juby Thost, but Red may find himself in an unfortunate position here if he can't hold on. Now, Battle Mages are quite good because they're mana shields do not take damage from Plague. We discovered that in an earlier replay, which is something that's quite nice. So between Vanguard and Battle Mages, you have a relatively sustainable front line. But it looks like they're starting to get cut down here very quickly. They've got to back up there. And Teal, how's he doing in his push? Netherguard Keep is actually fairly well defended. I'm going to say Teal can't take that. How's his attack up north going? Is he already under assault by Yellow? Yellow has pushed him back into the base. Silver Marine, and I didn't... go ahead and just look at those names right there. I'm not going to say them all. But, or do you guys like when I say them? Do you like the little shout out? Let's pause it. Let's pause it right there. PST is red. Santaru. Santara is going to be blue. Teal is Silver Marine. Purple is Skytech. Yellow is Valak Beryl. Orange is XX Morgoth XX. Green is Sold PL. Pink Dag 13. Gray Theoden 454. Let's see. Light blue is Lampka. Dark green is Samil, and brown is Dylan Avil. Dylan Iavil. Alright, he's an Iavil Dylan. He's a maniacal. He's what do they call it? I want to say like mad scientist, but he's super Dylan. Super Evile Dylan. Oh, okay. So green is finally joined. He's joined the melee. Down here, Red's cleaning up just a few more of Orange's units. Orange pumping out these battle mages. He's saying, that's what I'm going for. I've got the Brilliance Aura. If I... Samil basically saying, you are all alone on dealing with that Blackrock, man. That is your job, and I can't help you. Then prepare for Outland, indeed. Alright, so Yellow's actually not getting upset. The Dark Green's saying, fucking deal with it, man. He's saying, alright, I'll deal with it. I'm a man. And Light Blue and Gray may be coming into conflict with one another here. Rokan and his Dark Spear Trolls totally ready to take on the Night Elves. They're angry because, after all, Night Elves are just mutated trolls, let's be honest. I mean, for those of you who know lore, the Well of Eternity did a number on them. And that's... I don't think trolls are too happy about the fact that they're not the epitome of perfection anymore. And Teal's been a bit slow. I think this might be a newish Teal. He has so many creeps still available to him. In fact, I would go ahead and say that he hasn't killed any of them yet. What is his money sitting at? Silver Marine, extremely starved, and I would say right now Yellow and Dark Green are in a phenomenal position. He's actually getting out Blackrock Drakes, but those aren't going to stand up long against the Riflemen and various air units, especially not against Griffin Riders, which just counter everything in the air with their new medium armor and magic attack. You're not going to find anything in the air that can handle them. Even light armor units, I believe, yep, take extra damage from magic attacks. So, unless you have, I guess, let's see. Yeah, Gargoyles. Gargoyles would be the only counter that I can think of to Griffins at this point. And it's rare to see a red player build enough Gargoyles to make any kind of a difference. And Gray's chased Light Blue. Oh shit, does Light Blue know that he's kind of trapped in here? He's hiding. It's like, oh god. No, Light Blue, he's attacking this base. You need to catch him unawares. Build a few units. Keep it up. Catch him. Yes, Light Blue, come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Just build some units, any units. No, he's going for the creep goal. He's going to sacrifice the base, and I guess that's his call. I mean, sure, you can do that if you want. That's no biggie. Yellow down here, finally doing a big push. How's Red? Red has been pushed back into his base. Enchanted Runestone going to fall, but Yellow laying the hurt on Teal. But Teal's got enough units here, and he could repair these buildings. Throw those peons in that Fell Orc Burrow. Why not? That's extra attack. It's chaos damage. It's crazy scary, guys. And Yellow even has some units here in reserve just in case the frontline units take too much AoE damage, and that's a good idea. Often people don't appreciate the fact that having a reserve is good in a game where you can take a lot of AoE damage. You want to make sure that your front line isn't going to be taken out in one big volley. I'm looking at you, Kael'thas, you prick. Alright, Dark Green. He controls the Dark Portal. Is he going to bunker up? It looks like he's just preparing. He's got everything he needs. Militia, very strong units early on. They've got enough health. Outriders can do the damage you need. Now let's see, is Pink, how's Brown doing? Any big move-outs going on down here? We do see some forces from Light Blue. Does he still have his units trapped in here? He does. He's going to get out of there with the Chandralar if he is careful. Or is he going to try to pin the force in here now that it's finished destroying the base? Maybe he's decided I need chain heals for this, absolutely. And he's got his new demi-hero, Prince Tortheldrin. What a douchebag to fight in WoW. He whooped my butt so many times. And Teal continuing to hold on. It looks like Yellow backing up a little bit, realizing he might be running low on ranged units. These Black Drakes are starting to take their toll, forcing him to build more riflemen. But we'll see those coming out of this barracks right now to reinforce it. Oh god, Bailgun. Does he realize that Bailgun has resurrected and is just sitting here taking shots from this tower? Come on, Flamebeard. I believe in Yolade. You can do it. And while we're talking, Dark Green makes his exit, or rather entrance, into Outlands, losing a lot of his casters by focusing down Kha'Zix. The Advanced Boulder Tower will go down, but not after doing significant damage. And is that Kha'Zix's first life? No, it's his second and his last. And Yellow, pretty... you still got Bailgun there. He's tanking it. Stronghold being upgraded. I don't understand the reasoning behind that, but okay. And it looks like green and purple forced back again. Enough catapults on this island is rough to deal with. I have played North Alliance many times, and it's a nightmare. Red still has a good chunk of creep gold to take here if he chooses to. And Light Blue, how'd this fight go for him? It looks like he got stomped. Absolutely demolished by Gray over here. And that hurts because Brown actually had forces down here that could have been sent to help. I think maybe combined they would have been enough, but not alone. Not alone. But Light Blue isn't going to take that sitting down. He's going to strike out against Pink, who I have no idea where Pink is, actually. Dag 13, what are you up to, buddy? Oh, man. Oh, he has officially made Crossroads. That's... None shall take our lands again for the Horde. Teal. Dead. Teal, seriously dead. And the vast majority of his creeps, actually just a good chunk of them, still going to be available to the North Alliance. So they must be, they're going to be clapping themselves on the back for that. Teal's going to clean up most of them. And as Teal, if you realize you're going to die, just go clean up those creeps. Just go get them. Just deny the North Alliance or the South Alliance whatever you can. There's no need. Oh, God. All right, light blue is making his assault, but pink, why are you pinging that? You've got, like, more than enough to take it out. There's nothing here that can kill you. Sure, there's some Shadowleaf Sentinels, but as far as I can see, brown is nowhere to be seen on the map. He's got Illidan. He's got Cenarius, but he didn't go get Malfurion. That's a strange choice, right? Is that a little bit of Kata working our way in there? That, Alright. I seem to remember that being a Cataclysm sort of thing right there, but that's fine. I'm not gonna make fun of you. They always say they want to stick away from Lout, and brown's desperately trying to defend down here, and he's pumping out Furbolgs, but oh man, Gray is... Rexar is leading the charge with his cleave attack, doing the best he can to soak up as much as he can, and there we see Toronto Whisperwind has indeed fallen. As this gets more and more ridiculous, I do not favor the elves in this engagement whatsoever. And finally, purple, orange, and green are going to move in. Are they bunkering up in Skullomance? They are. Frostworms are going to be nice for that big AoE slow, but you need more meat wagons. You need to be able to kill those casters, because the backbone of the North Alliance is, of course, their casters. Yeah, you can't build that close to the gate, buddy. You gotta calm yourself down. I have no idea. I was supposed to start my timer. I have no idea how far we are. I don't think I've sped up at all, so we're going to go ahead and say that I've been recording for 11 minutes now. We'll go for another, what, 20? 20? We'll go for another 20. I'm fine with that for part 1. And sorry to those of you doing like 3-parters, but they really make my job a lot easier. It means more views for my channel. And Brown, a bit of a Pyrrhic victory here, will take out the Warsong Lumber Camp. If he's smart, he'll finish it. He'll kill it off before it has a chance to finish the Horde War Machine. That's a huge blow to Gray, losing the time on that upgrade, but Gray's pumping out as many grunts as he can, hoping, and Brown is focusing it down instead of the Warsong Lumber Camp. This will eventually die, but it got out a good number of orcs who are going to be doing extra damage to the Mountain Giants. Hopefully they have the upgrades they need to withstand that. Furbolg Elder Shaman's coming out, always one of my favorite spells from Cenarius. Sorry, so you got to stay in there. You got to finish that off right now. Focus it down. Do whatever you can, but kill off that lumber camp. It's researching. You can see it's researching. Oh, and it looks like Red getting pulled out of his base. He doesn't want that. No, he doesn't want that. These paladins, this closely stacked, everything's taking extra damage from those paladins. And it looks like Red's just saying, fuck it, I got pulled. I guess I'm going to send... No, you either send everything or you send nothing. Get back inside right now. Get inside. You can see the force that retreats inside is far smaller than the force that went outside. No competition, no comparison, no nothing. And Dark Green cleaning up Teal right here, trying to focus down Magtherdan, and he's got him in the corner. Magtherdan's going to go down. Even with the spiked armor bonus, he's got nothing. And there goes Magtherdan, permanently dead now, and Dark Green looking in a great position. 2-3 upgrades already, not a chance, and Red is being pulled out again. Frostworm's locked down by the amazing use of Clerics. We head north after taking out Orcs. He's like, head north already. I do not need you down south. We've cleared them out pretty effectively. Have your forces engage the enemy, Lord. Did he? No, the lumber camp finished. Good job. Yeah, you take Blackrock, you're good. And that's an interesting way. Once you have this, I sometimes favor actually getting Shadowforge City for your final upgrade because it condenses where you are. This is your lane of defense. If you get Wildhammer Keep, sure, you get the cool hero, but there's like no ways for this to work. And they're light blue calling it today, saying I can't do anything against what I've faced here. And Red has been whittled down to the point where he has nothing in the space. Good pulling by the North Alliance, so they are winning as convincingly against Undead as the South Alliance has against Teal. And once again, we're seeing the evil races wiped out. Last time it was definitely evil-centric. Evil kicked a lot of ass in the last game. I guess the North Alliance technically, let's call it green. Blood Elves won, guys. It was 5-on. The South Alliance got their face stomped in by fell Orcs and Blood Elves at the end of the day. It was not the traditional North Alliance victory. Blue, is he going for the Doom Drop? Does he have? Oh, ho! Blue may actually say, fuck your shit, my friend. Now, you've got to move these out very quickly. That's a fuck ton of abominations, but they're closely packed together, so that extra health isn't doing much against that splash damage, and you're going to lose a lot of Shadow Priests if you can't get deeper in the base quickly. These need to be taken out. You can even ignore the ships and just go ahead and take out those cannon towers, because once you move into a certain position, the ships aren't your problem, it's the towers. So, Purple, he's being attacked. There are definitely undead causing him problems at the moment. But I'm interested to see how this blue drops goes, because the improved cannon towers will be whittling away bit by bit. And Teal continuing to try to put up some semblance of a defense. I'm impressed. He has no upgrades, very few units. Clearly a new Teal, so South Alliance is going to get a nice head start on that. But Blue may convincingly take this down. The crypt is being built. More units will be streaming in, and if he can't actually access. He needs to break these city buildings, get rid of these choke points, allow his horde to roam unchecked. Zombies being made. Come on, those city buildings, it's 4 zombies per, and once you break these city buildings, you totally get... these Shadow Priests are just fodder right now, and Purple with a huge stream of units, and his Paladins coming in. Blue may have waited too long. This crypt may not make a difference. These improved cannon towers are doing work, and that Undead battleship needs to at least get a shot or two off, because that single improved cannon tower whooping the butts. And Purple's going to be going through a lot of money right now trying to repair this base. I take it back. He's repairing it pretty well. Not a lot of problems for him. He's got money. He's got a lot of money. I wonder how much his allies are sitting at, because not as much. Maybe they fed him a little bit, as is needed when your bases are being aimed. And Blue retreating, but I think the Silverhand Paladins with the Cleric support is going to be enough. And in the north, we see the Horde is just continuing to abast. No doubt, once Light Blue leaves, there's not much fight left. Dark Green, where are you, Dark Green? He's taking out these Demon Gates, realizing he doesn't want units spawning behind him. And even splitting up a little bit to go ahead and take out these creeps while he's doing it. Good use of his forces. Only a certain amount can be in a certain place, so if you have an overwhelming force, no need to try to cram them all on one Demon Gate. Just be smart. And I think Blue and Red are going to be a little upset. They can still stay in the game because South Alliance is clearly winning, and they can expect that there will be problems for the North Alliance very quickly. An extremely powerful South Alliance will be knocking on their door. And here we go. A bit of an attack from Dark Green. I don't know if he's aware how well defended this is, but he's going to lose a chunk of units here. You were thrown to your death, Samil. I love the use of priests. Upgraded? Of course they are. You needed that Dispel. Who wouldn't need Dispel? Alright, Purple. Lots of units, man. He is making it work for him. He's got the 1 upgrade. Again, I favor the 1 defense, but that's fine. With that many units other than Paladins, you can justify having 1 into attack. Archmage Antonidas did fall, though. Where could he have possibly fallen? Oh, man, Red actually has a semi-decent force, and he's hero targeting for all he's worth. He's just like, I want your fucking heroes. No, Purple, I'm sure other people have lags, too. I'm sure of it. But he lost Antonidas. That's a little bit of a problem. Alright, Red, are you still technically defending this? I don't... okay. And Dark Green wipes up this force of Teal. No problem at all. Champions upgraded. At that much, this early in the game, 3-4 champions are a nightmare to deal with. You have to rush so hard that they have no choice but to build up an army that isn't going to be as effective as champions. Because once those champions are out with any kind of upgrade, it's kind of GG for Teal. You got to go heavy caster at that point to focus them down, and the heroes. It's always a possibility, and dude... Alright, Yellow decided gnolls are not a problem. He's not actually concerned about the fact that the gnolls exist. He's going to move up, probably take Grim Batal. I've found that 6 Griffins can just go ahead and take these 3 out no problem as long as you silence the Red Dragon. You're fine. There's no problem. Alright, no big deal at this point. Looks like North Alliance, South Alliance, and Horde. That's going to be who it is. Night Elves... Red and Blue, right, I'm not going to say this. Red and Blue could still make a comeback, but Red and Blue seem to be out as well, and Teal's definitely no longer in this game. He is still producing units, but at this point, it's more to just spit in the face of death than anything else. And with that, Green has officially cleaned up Skullomance. Purple slaughtered Blue. I think Green saying, let's get these islands if we can. Oh, shit. Or Samil saying he did. He totally whooped this butt. Oh man, Samil's actually already got these island control points. Well done to him. He picked them all up. I have to give him credit for that. That is four extra control points at 20 minutes in the game. Besides the mass, he must have so many. I can't actually look at them right now. What is he saying? So stop them. What the fuck? Blue have oh, he's got Dreadlords down here. Oh, that's right. This isn't a version before they fixed this little problem here where everyone can just wander right through. This gate means nothing. They can just wander right in. But it kind of means something because they can either break the gate and open it up, or they can continue to filter into a very obvious choke point that you can make good use of it. I'm not gonna lie. It just sucks not being able to completely close that off should you want to. Alright, Grimbatal firmly in the hands of Yellow. Yellow's going to get these last few control points, and he's probably going to miss the Dreadlords. Oh! He sees the Dreadlords! Oh, he sees them. Oh, the Dreadlords are probably rethinking that decision. Yellow, you know they're there. Yellow, you know they are there. Come on, get those Dreadlords. Oh, that's right, you're invisible. I can't click on you to... That's part of the game, because if you click on a unit and then it disappears, you still see its portrait and its health, but you can't click on it and find it. And go to it. That's you can't just cheat. No cheating. All right, let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. I don't see any problem with what's going on right now. Speed up to ×2. Flags flapping in the wind. Dark Green, no doubt, very excited to go ahead and get his King of Stromgarde. King of Stromgarde. And Samil should get. Silver Marine has left the game voluntarily. That was... What? Who was that? Hold on, guys. I gotta... Alright, North Alliance is still here. Red and Blue are still here. Horde is still here. Oh! Okay, it was Teal. I even said his name like 4 times. It was, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It's fine. Lots of units in Northrend, and the Undead will be seeing this and probably being a little upset. Blue going out of his way to leave. He's actually got workers. He's got some units. Maybe he's just going to say, I want the islands, possibly get the Eye of Sargeras, if possible. That's going to be rough for him, and Green's going to be getting his extra hero from that. Would be Brown that left. Just go north, he says. We have to put pressure on them immediately before they can wipe out Red and Blue and get a lot of extra control points. This gives them 2 problems, and this is a dangerous time for the North Alliance because they have to kill off Red and Blue, and Red actually has a metric fuck ton of 4/4 upgraded units. That is terrifying. Whoa, I mean, Purple's going to be at a bit... I mean, Blue's at a disadvantage against Purple over here. He's only got 2/1, and my guess is Purple has made sure to get 2/2 at this point. Yeah, he has. And this favors Green, but that's a lot of skeletons. A lot of units can turn into undead, and suddenly, right in the middle of your lines, you have enemy units, zombies, spreading that plague, causing problems, doing damage. And there we go. Purple is going to lock it down, and if Purple can get up here and actually trap Red's force, that favors North Alliance. But Red's got an impressive army right now, scary stuff. Banshees are not upgraded, but always with that cursed chance to miss. It's pretty rough. Blue going to spam some abominations so they continue to help. But with these paladins working their way into the back line of Red, we could see a lot of damage go down on these very easily destroyed casters. I just got to marvel at how well Purple's playing this out. But he actually gets blocked off. Red's got to block this off, and Purple's got to worry about these abominations in his back line. A few peasants here just in case they need to build reinforcements. But it's looking good. Dire Carrion Beetles, guys. They're really good. Really good. Holy shit. That's chaos damage, that much armor, that much health. And here comes Yellow. He's going to be causing the North Alliance problems, and now they've got to wonder, do we stay in Northrend? Do we kill off Red? Because I think they can do it. Although Green has been forced to pull back. I actually don't know where Green is at this point. I think he might have gotten wiped out, or he teleported home, one of the two. Wiped out. Anasterian Sunrider, his only hero left. He didn't manage to get direct there and keep, and he lost Sylvanas. So Purple and Green with sort of an abortive attack. Oathmar, Uther both go down. Ooh, and Red, and Arthas. Red has killed off every hero of the force that dared step foot in Northrend. And now Jaina Proudmoore getting her butt kicked. Trying to hold off against Yellow, but there's just too much damage going down. Oh my goodness. This is rough stuff. This is getting violent here, guys. I'm excited. You need research on that. The Horde, though. The Horde. Look at the Juggernauts. Look at the Ogres. 4-5 upgrades. They're not... And man, I gotta say, the North Alliance is getting their fucking shit pushed in right now. Oh, sorry for the language, but they are getting handily laid with the smackdowns. Alright, with which hero, he says. Oh, in order to get his upgrades. Now, ooh, Dark Green has his catapults. He's not going to be scared off by any defensive fortifications. These improved cannon towers now mean nothing to him. Samil doing a very good job holding on to all this. Red with his dire carrion beetles looking terrifying. And the last of the Silverhand Paladins, he killed the boats! The boat is trying to get over here, but it will get locked down, and every last Silverhand Paladin will die. Oh, there's an exit here. There's an exit here. If Blue does not catch that boat, the Alliance ship is going to get home with 3 battered and beaten Silverhand Paladins, which means that perhaps the North Alliance is not as screwed as they thought, but Dark Green isn't giving him time. Yellow is not giving him time, already forcing his way to the very gates of Dalaran. And a few defensive structures, Dalaran Towers thrown up just to fend off any random attacks, but now South Alliance is going to have to face the Horde. The Horde is starting to take his island control points, and they realize that it's pretty ridiculous. Aerithor's got a buttload of stuff. Between Aerithor and Dwarves, the only people who look like they're in a position to fight them right now would be the Horde. So if I were them, realizing North Alliance losing control points, South Alliance gaining them, time to attack the South Alliance. Actually taking down a Dalaran Elite Tower with just Riflemen. This is like picking off something on a new product using only a needle. It's slow. Yes, you can get there eventually, but it's so messy, and it just doesn't seem optimal. But you know what? Some people are into that kind of thing. And look at that. Crown of Stormwind and Troll Kalar on Lord Thor's Trollbane, the King of Stromgod. He's going to stand at the very front line, taking all the damage. Don't worry, Bolvar will heal him, I'm sure. Let's go ahead and watch that health. He's got some health. There we go. Big heal on Thoris. Let him keep taking that damage. He's not afraid, man. He's got fucking Stormwind Champions with Cleave and 6-6 against 2-2 Summoned Knights. I mean, if you were to use Dispel, the bit of this line would actually disappear very quickly. And the catapults are going to help take out these closely packed range. Oh, do you see that? Do you see the AoE going down? Look at that. Cutting the very heart out of the support for his army. Is he... Oh my god. You used a healing spell on a summoned unit. That's so rare. He's trying to focus these down. Silverhand Paladin's trying to hold on against these Stormwind Champions, but I don't know. Your chin is covered up by a beard, but these men proudly display their massive chins. I don't know how you eat with a chin like that. It seems like you would get more on your chin than in your mouth. Oh, that mustache. The glorious mustache of victory. And where's the Horde? Yeah, the Horde needs to help. Blue's extra base get taken out. Blue said, fuck Northrend. Red said, I'm keeping it. And Blue got kicked off Kalimdor. Orange finally spamming units out here. If he takes out these catapults, big blow to Dark Green. But he's not moving out as quickly as I'd like to see. And with just Riflemen, these units are going to be very good. Battle Mages can get defend, if I remember correctly. So Yellow's tactic of going pure support, I don't think it's going to work that well, man. You need a good mixed force. That's why you have Thanes. That's why you have Mortars and Griffins and Dwarven Warriors who can get defend. It's obscene. It's ridiculous, and it's great. Alright, Gray moving up. They've got to find the balls. They have to find their balls somewhere in order to travel across the sea. So if they don't do it now, it's going to be pretty heavily South Alliance's favorite game. And let's go ahead and call it part 1 right here, guys. Thank you for joining me. This is the one, the only, the Azothan. Join me for part 2 as we see what happens when the Horde and the South Alliance finally clash. Can the North Alliance return from such a crushing victory? And Red, after his sweeping destruction of the North Alliance in Northrend, is poised to once again assault the battered and beaten North Alliance, possibly gain himself King Arthas. King Arthas, the Lich King, versus King Thoris Trollbane of Stromgod on the next episode of Azeroth War Z.